Yes,
Okay.
Raju, recording has started.
Okay, fine, good. Okay, I will be sharing my screen. Okay, today we are going to see application server file handling. So here how we can have uploading and downloading. So how we can have that we are going to see. Okay. So did you guys remember what are the keywords we have discussed the application server yesterday? The application server for for uploading. What are the statements we should use? Do you guys remember?
Open, transfer, and close.
Yes, Raju. Open data set
Open
for
data set.
uploading. Open data set, transfer, and close data set.
Open data set,
Transfer
Close data set.
open data set, file name for
for
output is for upload, and then once you
transfer.
open the file, then yeah, transfer statement will be used to transfer row by row, and then finally
Close data set.
yes, close data set. The same way for the downloading also, but there instead of output we'll be using input in open data set, and then we'll be using read data set to read line by line from application server into program, and then finally close data set. So that is what we are going to see today. What is the last number? Just remember? 19. Okay, 18 is there. Okay. Oh, 19 was there. Huh? And 20. Okay, 20 is not there. Sample program for application server. Yes. Okay. So here it is like application server, the directory is, what is the T code? Application server T code? Application server file system T code? A11.
A11.
Yes. So this is what the A11 T code. So here you can see all the directories. These are all different directories. It's a kind of folders. Okay. So our Windows, file system if you see. So like that, if you go and check each of the folder, it will be having its own files. Okay. See here some data and like some files like this. It will be there for different purposes. So same way. So we can also upload data and download data from application server. So basically, why this application server concept is required, first of all. Okay, the application server concept, the access by SAP provided for this, if suppose any third-party system is there, the third-party system directly they can invoke this directory and they can fetch this file for their, processing. Okay, that is one of the purpose. Okay, And the same way, third-party system, they can directly send as a file to our application server, and our ABAP programs can read those files and do whatever the required things for with that data. Okay, so that is the actually the main reason why they have given this access to the developer for the outside world. So A11. Okay, so now assume that what we are going to do now, we are going to create one file in application server. Okay, the problem statement is going to be okay. So problem statement like okay. So we are going to get the data from VBAK sales data. We are going to pull the data from table, and then we are going to save it, that same data, into application server. So for that, selection screen is going to be VBLN, okay, and then one file path, okay, and then so once you save it, the same data you are going to have display also. So output like go to VBLN. Okay, so I think we have the same program, right? The same thing, we can have a copy, and then only that file system only we can. Okay, let's go to that some program. Yesterday program we will take. Let's see, 38. What is that? 19. Upload on text. 18 download. So everything we will take as it is. Okay. So up to here, you guys know why we have did this. And now this is going to be changed. For presentation server, we have used F4 underscore file name, right? Okay. For application server, this A11, to get the A11 folder in F4 help, for that we have a different function model. Okay. So that function model, okay. This is the function model. Not this one, right? Okay, so this is the function module we should call. Okay, so to get the F4 help with the A11 folder. Okay, so go to the pattern, and type the same function model. SAP. You guys should note it down these things. This function model, it will be easy while practicing. Okay. So here only two things we need to pass: directory and the server file. Okay. So directory will be this, whatever the path you have chosen, and then this also same. Okay. So with this you will get F4 help. See. Yes. So this is the A11 directory. Okay. So here one by one folder, whichever you want, you can use it. Clear? So now this is for the selection screen. Now we are going to have startup selection. The same thing you can have it. What we have here, extract data. Right? So what did we do? Like, I mean, here the whatever the you have given as per the input, based on that we pull the data from VBA. So now the same data, whatever is data is available in internal table, that data I am going to write it in application server. So just observe how I am going to write it. For that, first is we need to write open data set. So open data set statement is the statement like to create a file in application server. Open data set, the file for output, including default or something. What is that? In text mode, encoding default. Text mode, encoding default. Okay, so this is the syntax completely. We should use it to open the file. Okay, and now we are going to have it record by record. We are going to process. Okay, we are going to send it to application server. So IT VDAK into work area VDAK. So first thing is we need to make all these fields as a work area. We can't send. Okay, we need to make into a string field all the complete record, and that string we can move it to application server. Okay, so for that first we need to do a concatenation on all the fields. Right. Concatenate one by one field, all fields. VBAK, VBLN, VBAK, millennium, That's done. Okay. So into we have one string already declared GB file. Okay. Maybe just name it differently. GB line or something. Let it be meaningful. Separated by comma, important. Whatever the separation you want. Okay. So that's it. Now you can do transfer. Transfer GB line to that file path. Okay. The file. Okay. So you can have a flag kind of thing just to know whether it's successfully transferred or not. Okay. If sub RC equal to 0 means successfully transferred. So define a flag. Okay. Yes. Okay. So like that, row by row, it will be concatenated and then it will be transferred to that file. Okay. So now we're going to have those data set. If G file equal to X, you can write a message. Right. File has been uploaded successfully. Okay. Okay, you want to have else condition, you can write it.
Flag. You're right.
Sorry. Here it is the issue. G file. Okay. So we had some syntax issue. Just see. What is this? And where is the issue? Can someone tell me how to fix this? Not getting any logic. How I can fix? What it is saying? NetWR must be character like object. Okay? Because now concatenate statement will support only character type of fields only, not the numerics. Okay? All those things. So now we have issue, but we need to make it into that field only. How we can do? Do you have any option? Just think about. Programmer you are like. No. For one problem, we must be having 40 people. We are 40 different ideas should come here.
Move it to a character field.
Sorry,
Move it to a character field.
what's your name?
TP Thomas.
Sorry,
TP Thomas.
can you repeat, please?
TP.
DP.
TP Thomas.
Thomas. TP Thomas.
Yeah.
Okay. Good, Thomas. So that is one of the way you can avoid this error. So what you need to do? Yeah, please go for mute. Okay, GV. Type character. I think that will be 13, I believe. For safer side, you just go 15. Okay. Now what you will do every time, every line, you're going to have it. GV with PR equal to this one we will be doing. That we will be using here. Okay, just see now that's what it is there. Okay, it's gone now. Okay, so just see what did we do here. First is selection screen. We did. Okay, so here this is the function model which will be used to get the F4 help for the application file folder, application server file folder. Okay, and then after that we got the data, and then we have opened the file by using open dataset statement, and now in the loop row by row I have concatenated, and then by using transfer statement and sending single row at a time to that file. Okay, then end if, then close dataset. So I have maintained a flag, then based on that flag I am getting the whether the file has been uploaded or not. Okay, let's execute now. I think up to here you have seen. Now from start of selection I'm going to have debugging mode. Okay, 1, 10. That file path you just have it. Select whatever the file you want to have it. Okay, this is the folders actually. So you can have a file name. Okay. Test. Okay. Now let's execute. Okay. Okay. So clearly observe here we have some system issue here. Okay. So be using F6 here, and observe the systems of RC. Okay. Oh, good. So now it is able to create. Okay. Morning class, I mean, we had an issue. Okay. So now file has been created. Okay, systems of RC equal to 0. Now just see. Concatenate. We have concatenated. We want to see. Okay. So this is what the data, and just transfer. Yes, good. It is transferred. So like that, 10 times it will be repeating. 10 records it will be doing. Okay. Now come to here. Okay. Okay. Now we are going to close it. Close data set. And then this file has been uploaded successfully. Now go to A11. Yeah. So user SAP trans. This is the folder we have chosen. Yes, here it is there. See, test user 101. We have it here. Okay, it's clear. Any questions here? How we did? Maybe So I'm using a different desktop. Okay. So morning I have used the desktop whatever you guys are using. I'm using different OS actually. That's the reason. This is OS 2008. Okay. Maybe 2012 it is you could not able to create files. Okay, if you are not facing that issue, so you assume that there is a system restriction for the safety purpose like they did, but in real time, so they will be having proper setup. So but what you need to understand, if at all if you are facing the issue, so just try to understand, and this is the statement you should use it. Okay, this is how the data will be transferred. So that if you are aware, that is enough. Okay, clear? Any questions on this? No questions?
Yes, Raju. Actually, here we accessed our database. We took one table VBAK. Then we are uploading that data to application layer. Is it that?
Sorry? Yeah, correct. Yeah.
What the result we saw is what is that actually? The where because to understand because the previous one was user interface, so we could see that in a notepad in our desktop or somewhere, so it was visible. So here we are uploading the data to one of the directory, or where it is actually I didn't get that.
One of the directory we have uploaded. See, I told you right. See, this kind of requirements can happen. from SAP table data. So third-party system directly they cannot go to our database and extract the required data. What they'll do, they're expecting if it is any kind of file in AL level, so they can come and they can pick out file and they can process it from their end. Clear or still confusion? See, what did we do here? We are getting data from VBAK. Okay, that is from database.
Right.
That data, yeah, that data we are keeping in application server as a file. Okay,
Yeah.
that data we will be keeping it as a file. We have seen, right, that file also. This is a file.
Okay.
Now,
So this is in
yeah,
this directory. So then the third party can access it from there. Correct?
correct. Yeah,
Okay then.
clear.
Yes. Yes. It's clear.
Yes. Any other questions, guys? See, only with the presentation server, the difference is for the F4 help, the function module will be changing here, and then here the open data set will take place to open the file in the application server, and then transfer statement will be used to transfer data from program to application server. Then close data set. Any questions? Okay. So I'm presuming you guys are does not have any questions. So we'll proceed further. Are we good with this program or any confusion? So silent.
Yeah, Raju,
No, yes.
one question. Can you please scroll up to that function module where we know?
Yes.
Okay. So what is that? Slash slash means it's inside that particular directory or something. Why can't we directly call lsm underscore f4 underscore server file?
No, this is a standard FM. Okay. So they will be having certain naming standards.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
This is standard. This kind of prefixes you will be seeing. Even programs also you can see.
Oh,
Okay.
so that's slash also a part of the name itself, or
Correct, correct, correct. Yeah, everything you should use. As it is, everything you should use. Otherwise, you will not get.
oh, okay, okay, okay.
Okay. Any other questions? Are we good with this program? Say yes or no.
Yes, Raju.
Okay. Only few yes. Okay. So, anyways, guys. So this kind of requirements is common. So please, explore on these things. Okay, and practice from your end these programs. You just yourself can create some sample program and try this open data set, and or else maybe the same kind of requirement you just have it and try it out left and right, like whatever the things you wanted to do with this. Okay, so now we will be seeing downloading. Okay, so let's have the same file. Okay, from whatever the file we have uploaded, right, this file. Okay, we are going to download it. Okay, yes. Now write a new program. Okay, so we can use same thing. What we are going to do now? So we are going to simply read the data from this file and then display in our program. That's it. Assume that this file we got from third-party system. Okay, so that time we wanted to invoke this file and do whatever the required things as per the requirement. Okay, so our requirement is just fetching the data and display it. Okay, so we can have in the same program all the initial declarations as it is. So just copy it. Okay. Okay, the select option is not required because we are not going to have any selections for the VPLN. The source is now the file only. Yes. Okay. Now let's see what we are going to do. So here again same, like we need to use open data set. Data set P file. For input it is now. For input in text mode encoding default. Okay. Once it is done, we are going to read data set. To data set into sorry, it should be a string. Okay, we have a thing string, right? Where is that GV line? Okay, now we need to have a split. I think we should use it. Loop statement. 1 second, guys. I have a template program. Reading. Yes, we need to use loop here. Can do and do. Okay. Yes. Okay, because record by record, right? So till the end of the record, we need to have it. So do that. We are going to have exit. Here you just check if it is read is failed means it's I mean we are done with the records. So that time you can exit from the equal to 0. That's equal to 0. Yes. Else means you can have exit. So what exit does, whichever, if you are in any kind of loop, so it will be come out from the loop. Okay, that is what the exit statement does. Because here we are not using any condition, only do and end do. It's a kind of end loop, right? So we need to have definitely this kind of condition. Otherwise, it will be kind of a deadlock. So if it is equal to 0, now we are going to have, so now it is kind of a one line, right? Now we need to split it, that line, into internal table. Okay, this is the internal table. So first we are going to have it. Split statement I will show how it will be. Yeah. So into one by one. Split GV file at what is the, we have here commas. If you see clearly, comma is the separator. Okay, so that means that it's a comma separated, right? So we can use delimiter as a comma. So that line it will be split, and so it will be having splitting at comma into one by one we will be writing here. Work area VBAK, VBLN, and then work area VBAK. What is the fields here? We have ER and AM. Work area VBAK. What is that? Next is AUARP. This is split statement is a statement which will be used to split one line, okay, into multiple, multiple fields. It's like reverse to the concatenation. Concatenation will be doing from multiple variables, okay. It will be making one line, okay, one field, one, okay. So here from one line to multiple components.
Raju,
Yeah.
split GV line, right?
Sorry?
Split GV line. You
Correct.
have
You're
given
right.
file, no?
Yeah. Right. Thank you. What is that finally? Net WR. Okay. So with this we are done. Now what we need to do? We need to append. It will be in internal table, right? Append area VAK to ITVPA. So that's it. We are good. Whatever must be a character like object. Here again we have issues. Okay. The same thing we will be using, and then use this in WR. So this split, concatenation, all those things will support only characters only. Okay. Now we are going to have it that work area VBAK net WR equal to GV net WR net WR only. Okay. Okay. So clear? Good. Yes. Okay, we are good. Once we have completed the reading, if you see here, what did we do? First thing is we have done the open data set. Okay, for input, we just open that file for input purpose. Input in the sense we need to think what do you say, like from program file. Okay. So now we are going to read it by using read data set from this file. Okay, how the reading is going to be, line by line it's going to be. Okay, so once the read data set is successful, that means that we have successfully read the a row. Okay, then that row we are going to split it into multiple fields with the help of work area, and then that work area we are appending into internal table. Now in the internal table we got whatever the data is available in this file path. That once the data is available into internal table, whatever the way we wanted to play it, we can play. Here our requirement is just to display it. So we are going to display by using clear. Any confusion here? Just display. Right.
Raju, this closed data set is not mandatory for this.
Yes, good catch. You should always, whenever you do open data set, you should have a closed data set. Fine. Okay. So that's it. We are done with the program. Let's execute. What will happen? Let's see. Put a breakpoint if you want. What will happen? Line by line we can see. Select the file. Trans. This is what, right? Okay. Execute. I'm doing F6. Okay. Successfully opened that file. And then read data set. Read is also successful. We can view the data in the GV line. Okay. Yes. See, first record has been read. Now, like that, all the records will be read. It will be splitting. If you see the work area, you will be having all the data. According. Clear. Now, it's like that. All records will be read. Just And just check the internal table whether we got the data or not. See here. Okay, all 10 rows successfully stored into internal table. Just this is display, you guys know this. Clear? Any questions here? This is what we are downloading file from application server. The previous one is we are writing a file into the application server. I mean, we are uploading a file. Are you guys clear with this programs, two programs?
Yes, Raju.
Yes.
Yes.
Raju, one question related to one of the business scenarios. Probably, how would I know that, suppose, a third-party application, application is writing, sending data into SAP. How will I know that that application has completed the writing of that particular file? Because
Yes.
if I in between, if I run this particular program, then I won't be getting the complete data, right? So will it error out it in the open data set?
Sorry, any?
No, how will I know that that write is complete by the third party application?
Okay. Yeah. So for that to understand, okay. So both systems, both teams, they will be agreeing. By this time, my application is going to send a file. Okay. So like that, there will be specific timings. Once that time is done, okay, and then your SAP program is going to be set up. Kind of a background jobs will be there. We have in SAP. So a background job will be run. For example, this program only. So you can set the background job. You can go here, execute. Okay. Here we don't have. 1 second. Yes, execute in background. Okay. If you do it, this way also you can set the jobs. And we have SM36. Okay. To create a background job also is there. So you can set the time. Okay. Every day, this is the time this program to be executed. Like that, it will be set. Okay. So accordingly, it will be set. By any chance, the file is not ready also. Okay. The file is not ready also. You will be using here open data set, right? Here we have an open data set. Okay. Here if you will check here. Okay. Here itself you will check. If
Okay.
sub RC equal to 0, then only you do all these things. Else, whatever the message you got it right. You do here. Else, you write something here. Okay. The file is not there, or file could not able to open, or some message you will be passing. Not able to open. Clear?
Yeah, Raju. Yes, thank you.
No problem. So that way, see, that's how as a programmer you should think differently. what kind of scenarios can happen, and if it happens, how my program is going to handle it. So this kind of negative testing. Okay, I mean, as a programmer, you should have a positive mind and as well as negative mind also you should have it. Then only nobody can break your program. Okay, so usually the breakers, who are the breakers in the software industry?
Testers.
Sorry? Yeah, testers. Okay, they are the people. They will be having only negative mind only. They will not have any positive mind at all. First, they will test negative scenarios only. Because they will be always. They should think like that only. Then only they can test properly. Okay, so something as a programmer, you should also have at least their mindset, to safeguard your program and in all aspects. Clear? Any questions here? Everybody understood?
Yes, Raju.
Yes, Raju.
Yes, Raju.
Okay. Who is this U54310? Somebody, Raju said. Okay. Who is this? 54310. Not this one.
It's me.
54310.
It's me,
Sorry?
Raju. Selva.
Selva.
Yeah.
Okay. Selva, are you clear?
Yes, Raju.
Can you tell me, so how we are going to have the uploading a file in application server? Just brief me what statement we are going to use, how we are going to use.
For uploading, we need to first open the dataset for output,
Good.
and then we need to do the transfer and then close dataset.
Okay. So, I mean, how the transfer will be done? Like, I mean, work area we are going to send as it is, or how it is?
Through work area.
To work area only. So this is what I want to see. So I told, explicitly, where is that program? Yes.
Yeah, through concating.
Yes. Okay, we should have a concatenation before sending the line to applications. So this is what. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So who is this U456670? U45670.
Hello.
Sorry?
Hello, Sardi.
Arti?
Yeah, yes, Raju.
Sarthi?
Yes, Ardi.
RB? Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, but your name is not clear for me. That's the reason. Can you tell me again your name?
It's Sardi Mohandas.
Sarthi Mohandas. Okay, Sarthi. So, yeah, can you tell me how we can do reading from application server, reading a file? Brief me about, what are the statement we should use it.
First, you have to open dataset.
Sorry, open dataset. Okay.
And we have to do a read to this dataset and this file. And if once do a do loop, okay, let's put it, and then finally we have to write to the work area, right?
Sorry, finally, what we should do?
We have to do a split work area, right? Haju?
Yeah. I mean, I could not able to hear the last statement. What did you say? Finally, what we should do once we read the data?
First we read the data and we have to split that data set, right? And what it to know work area.
Okay.
And finally we have
Are we using
to
data set in read statement?
sorry.
Read data set. Are we
Yes.
using? Are we using what read statement?
We have to use the read statement, right?
Okay, read data set.
Yeah. And then we have to split it. And
Okay.
finally we have to transfer the data and then we have to close the data set.
Okay. So is this the one? Yes. So is it clear whatever you said?